This is my papa's old shop that my family built back in the year 2000, and somewhere in the concrete are my handprint and my name from whenever I was a baby. The only problem, I only have a $600 budget, and within this budget, I selected 5 Viva products to renovate the garage into a usable workspace. The goal of this entire thing is to take an older space and make it usable without overspending. First step, of course, is just to declutter everything. Yep. But before I show you guys what all we've got to move everything out of here so we can get started with this renovation. One corner is slowly getting cleaned out. Old siding everywhere up here. Our cables definitely need a little bit of work. However, at least we have an open door now. This is sick too, I'm telling you, we gotta finish this up. Yeah, my family's got some pretty nice cars, but for right now, they've got to get moved out of here. Ford coupe. Okay, so the tractor's gonna move them, huh? The tractor should move it. This thing got a little torque. Oh yeah, let's go. That'll tug it. That's a smart way to do that. Are you just gonna pick the whole thing up?
Swing it, I'm gonna put it on.
He said, let's just wing it. I don't even know if this is gonna work. Oh my gosh, dude, it is lit. Oh, just lifted it like nothing, okay. That's pretty cool. There we go. 57 Bel Air, baby. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't think I've ever seen, this might be a world's first, dude. That chain is holding on for dear life up there.
Oh, it had it all day.
Car number 2. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What? Oh my god. Wow. Now that pretty much everything is cleaned off of the floor, we can get started with actually pressure washing this thing. I knew that cleaning 25 years of grime off of this concrete was going to be a challenge, so I picked up the Viva electric pressure washer. This thing has 2,000 PSI and flows 1.76 gallons per minute. It's super portable, and I knew it was going to be perfect for what we needed to do. And we've even got tons of nozzles here for all kinds of different angles. Oh, it's even got storage for the extra nozzles. Look at that. The longest power cord ever. Now that everything's assembled, this should just go right into here. You pull this little trigger to release the hose off of there, but it just slides in. It's like a snap fitting. Ready to go. The simplest setup ever. And now that we've gotten this thing assembled, it's time to put it to the test. Oh, all right. So, in theory, we should have not too bad for a little pressure washer. Okay. Oh yeah. Honestly, it's working really well to get all these old cobwebs and stuff off. After we started cleaning up, you can actually see my name back here too. Oh, Mom, your name? What? There's my little sister's name too, coming back. Immediately after using it, I was blown away at how well the portable Viva pressure washer works. Oh, there's a toad. I blew a toad out of here. What the heck? For such a small size, this thing packs a huge punch. In a short time, this pressure washer is making easy work of cleaning up these walls and the floors. This little thing, for being so small, is incredibly powerful for sure. There's so much old dirt and gunk just everywhere on these walls. Seeing them pressure washed honestly makes it all look like new again, so that's pretty sick. I feel like the place, like my mom said, it's got good bones to it, but the only issue is that it's just been super dirty and neglected, so all of the exterior surfaces that you can see are just really old and dirty. So really, I think the biggest transformation we can make is this right here. You like it?
Yeah.
Pretty good? You can just immediately see the spot where she's been pressure washing compared to everything else. And just like that, our Viva electric pressure washer has transformed our space from an old dirty shop into a clean we got the walls cleaned up, the ceiling cleaned up, the doors cleaned up, the floors, the beams. Honestly, way more than what we even thought with this little guy right here. Every single aspect of this shop has been filthy from years of storage, but now it is so spotless, it looks brand new. I'm pretty shocked at how well this turned out. Even the roof looks great. I think one of the worst things with any shop space is whenever everything lives on the floor, the space is virtually unusable. So today we've got a really nice shelf here that supports incredible weight. We've got a ton of stuff in the trailer, of course, so we're gonna get this assembled. That way we've got a place to house everything that we need. These shelves are super heavy duty, really, really strong. and they support a ton of weight each, like crazy. I think literally the whole shelf can hold over 2,000 pounds. It helps to avoid ever having that much clutter on the ground again. We got started installing our Beaver wire shelf, and this thing holds over 2,000 pounds. These little bulbs just slip right into these slots right here, and then you just line them up and hammer them down. The final step is just these braces that are going to go down in here. Now that we got the braces in place, we'll go ahead and set the grating down. Okay, I'm honestly really scared. Oh, okay. Wow. That's pretty impressive. Each level of this shelving unit is rated to support 400 pounds. So although it can hold me standing, I had to test it just a little bit further. Now that's pretty impressive. And needless to say, I think it's going to be strong enough for what we need. That came together really quick and looks so much more sturdy than I even expected. We already tested the shelf strength. I think these are going to hold a lot, especially seeing that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 total shelves. That makes for a usable shop for sure, instead of having clutter all over the ground. Obviously, I've got some work that I need to do on my 67, and a shop does not feel like a shop without a workbench. So we've got this really nice wood top surface workbench, and it even has some really cool features on it I can't wait to show you. With this workbench, you get something really cool. This goes in the side. You've got a ton of outlets right here, and even 2 USB-A's, so that way you can plug in anything to charge. It's got a surge protector built into it. This is perfect timing. We actually need some tools to assemble the workbench that we're gonna be working on all of our projects with. This is a Beaver toolbox with tons of tools, and I think it should have what we need. Yeah, I mean, this thing has 450 pieces in it. It covers everything from 1/4 inch to 3/8 drive, even 1/2 inch. Got some nice wrenches in here in the top, nut drivers, and everything in between. This kit is pretty amazing, so we chose this to start off in the shop to work on a few upcoming projects. Okay. We've got 3/8 sockets. We've got 1/4 inch drive sockets. I mean, honestly, everything that we would need to work on cars or simple stuff like what we're doing today. Oh yeah, there we go. So we got the wood flipped upside down for the top, and now we're just gonna go ahead and assemble these legs onto it, and everything goes together, honestly, extremely simple. So they even have pilot holes drilled in the wood, so that way it's not gonna crack as you screw the screws into it. I broke quite the sweat setting up this workbench and cleaning out the shop, so I ran back home for a change of clothes, but came back to an unexpected surprise. What have you been doing? What the heck? Oh my gosh. No way, what? What the hell? Holy crap. Mom, that's insane. What the heck? That looks crazy.
You like the color?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Dang. Look at her face. You got a little bit of paint on your eye.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Mom, that's so sweet. Yeah, that just changed the entire space quickly.
Yeah, but let me tell y'all, it is humid today.
But maybe we could set up our fan, that way it dries the paint better.
Oh yeah, that will help, because it might take forever with this humidity to dry.
There we go. We chose this Beaver wall fan because it has over 4,000 CFM for its size, which is incredible. It has 30 feet of coverage. Like literally you can feel this thing even 30 feet away from it. I think we're gonna try to rig it up here for right now. That's pretty cool. Look, it's got one of the little click. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. These little pull tabs. Go ahead and put that on our trim piece here. Let that dry the trim piece, and now that we've got everything set up, this is being painted, we'll go ahead and unload the trailer and get started setting up everything from my old shop space. Like I said, we listed the house up for sale, the shop's for sale over there in Georgia, so we're gonna have to try and fit as much as we can in here, but luckily our storage shelf and the workbench is gonna help get a lot of this stuff off the ground. So let's get started unloading. Now, after we had the whole place cleaned up, the workbench is set up, the shelving unit is set up, I was so excited to get the trailer unloaded. So quickly we jumped to it to get started using everything that we had just set up. Oh. Okay. Curious how bad this is from the move. I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty horrible. Oh man. Gotta get a fridge. pretty quickly we got everything moved into the temporary space here out of the trailer, and honestly everything looks pretty good in here so far. We've got the Viva shelves being used, and honestly I was so impressed at how much this was able to hold. Everything that was in the trailer fit perfectly. We even got the workbench here holding our computer, the toolbox, and all kinds of goodies, so that way we can get started with editing out of this space. Even though it is a pretty compact space, we're making everything fit, and that fan has been really nice. We've got everything dried off of that desk super quickly. I really am so happy my mom came and surprised me with that. That's pretty cool. So far though, I've been seriously impressed by all the Viva products. I mean, this space in a short period of time has completely transformed from a really old, dusty, packed, piled up place that was overflow storage for years into a real serious usable space that actually looks good on camera. Pretty nice. So anyways, despite how awesome this space looks, it's time to see just how useful it can actually be. We're gonna get the 67 Camaro unloaded, get it put in here, and mock up what it would be like in the future once we get lifts and things like that, because we've got a lot of cool stuff coming out of this space right here. So keep your notifications on. Alrighty, now the final step is moving the trailer out into the parking lot. That way we can actually get the Camaro out. It's a little bit tight here to load and unload cars, but we're gonna get it figured out. Now that we've got everything unloaded from behind the trailer, the 67 can finally come out. Oh yeah. Isn't this weird? You remember being at this shop whenever we were younger, talking about this car and it was gonna get fixed up, and now here it is actually at the shop, almost done. Weird how life comes full circle sometimes. Wow, dude, look at this. Yeah, this thing is pretty loud. Being able to see this car here at this shop is honestly almost bone chilling for me. This is so insane. This right here is a crazy shot. I seriously cannot express enough that I never thought that this day would come. But I am incredibly grateful to have a place to store this car, and to think how many conversations that I've had with my papa in those walls about one day finishing this car and getting it done. And it's cool to know that the last place that this car is gonna get finished up is here. So it's just gotta get finished. I can't believe it. What the heck? My dad's old 1967 Camaro is running and driving and parked here in our new space. You gotta remember that I've been coming here since I was a baby and newborn. I literally was here whenever they constructed the shop as an infant. And so to think now that I've pretty much fully restored my dad's 1967 Camaro, I've got a few more things left to do and this car is gonna be done. And just thinking about it, being able to be finished up here is honestly unbelievable. So, wow. And honestly, it's pretty crazy. Happy Father's Day, Dad, if you're watching this. Can't wait to get this car done. You guys are gonna have to stay tuned because I know it's only the Camaro here at the moment, but we have the twin turbo GT350 and the drag car that are still at the motorcycle dealership in Georgia, Atlanta. So as soon as we get done setting up this space and of course finishing up the stuff on the outside, we're gonna go pick those cars up. But for now, we're gonna shut this and we're gonna save that problem for next video. But for now, I can't believe that for literally only a budget of $600, this is how far it can go. You gotta admit, for a building that is 25 years old, 30 years old, this is pretty impressive. So all in all, I think that everything that we've done today is absolutely stellar. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you have your notifications on because this transformation was cool. But again, this was only to get started filming content and using this space on a day-to-day basis. So I'm excited to show you guys what we have coming. Make sure your notifications on. I'll see you next video. $600 and 5 Beaver products transformed my family's 25-year-old workshop into my childhood dream shop. If you too want to transform your space on a budget, all the product links are down in the description, so go check it out. All in all though, I've got to give a huge thanks to Beaver Tools for helping us make this space happen. It truly means the world to us. I guess it's fair to say this challenge turned out to be a success.